Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The topic we are going to study in this video is celiac disease from Pervez Akbar. As there is a case written over here that there is a 2 years old child that complains of crampy abdominal pain. अब 2 years old child है, it means उसकी weaning start हो चुकी है. Crampy abdominal pain, loose stools for 6 months, for the last 6 months, and failure to thrive means उसकी बहुत बुरी condition है. The pale boy, mild abdominal distension, and weight and height are below normal, below the third centile. He is positive for celiac antibody screen. So what would be the diagnosis? Most probable diagnosis would be celiac. Why? एक तो positive है celiac antibody के लिए, दूसरा abdominal pain, loose motions, failure to thrive और abdominal distension. ये तो मेन चीज़ें हैं ना celiac disease. What is celiac disease? It's basically gluten sensitive enteropathy that causes chronic diarrhea in children. Gluten sensitive enteropathy ये है कि gluten का एक component होता है gliadin, a fraction of gluten. वो intestines में it produces a humoral and T cell response that we have already studied in 4th year. So gliadin that is present in wheat, rye and barley should be avoided. Rice doesn't contain gluten, so that can be eaten freely. Inheritance, it has polygenic inheritance. It has a genetic predisposition along with environmental factors also add to it. And the genetic factors like the genotype of HLA, type D, R3, DR4 and TQ2 is also present. ये iceberg phenomenon, this is the iceberg of celiac. Means the diagnosed patients, they are very small. And those that are not diagnosed, obviously they contain a major bulk, they make the major bulk of the iceberg. Classic, atypical, silent, asymptomatic, genetically predisposed people that aren't diagnosed, they are a lot more than those that are diagnosed. So this is the pathogenesis, as we have already studied, that mucosal stimulation, as a result of mucosal stimulation, IgA is raised and we get anti-gliadin antibody, reticulin and endomycin antibodies. What are the clinical findings? Clinical features and findings in any child would be chronic diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal distension. There are gastrointestinal symptoms, as mentioned, anorexia, weight loss, aphthous stomatitis. It's very common, the celiac disease, that celiac and even Crohn's disease. Aphthous ulcers or aphthous stomatitis. Intussusception, due to first there would be like chronic diarrhea that will lead to intussusception, then that would lead to obstruction. Hematological symptoms, due to malabsorption, iron malabsorption, there would be anemia, and malabsorption of other vitamins and minerals and different nutritional factors that will lead to rickets, osteoporosis, megaloblastic anemia, peripheral neuropathy, muscular atrophy, short stature. Obviously it will lead to vitamin D malabsorption, would lead to short stature, delayed puberty, and skin won't gain proper like vitamin A deficiency, would lead to alopecia, dermatitis herpetiformis. Actually, dermatitis herpetiformis has a scientific thing behind it. एपिडर्मिस और डर्मिस के दरमियान, डर्मिस की लाइक कहते हैं बॉर्डर पे IgA आके डिपॉजिट होना शुरू हो जाता है, बिकॉज यहाँ लिखा हुआ है देर इज़ रेज इंटेस्टाइन, देर इज़ रेज लेवल ऑफ IgA. अब IgA जहाँ आके डिपॉजिट होने लग जाता है ना, तो एपिडर्मिस उस साइड से थोड़ा सा उठ जाती है. इसे कहते हैं डर्माटाइटिस herpetiformis. herpetiformis इसलिए कहते हैं because it looks like vesicles of the herpes. There can be respiratory symptoms. Now in patients who are silent celiac disease, mostly they are first degree relatives that are silent. Potential celiac disease में they don't have any histological abnormalities, but they have TG2 antibodies. Like diagnosis is based on the combination symptoms of abdominal distension, chronic watery diarrhea and vomiting. Yeah, antibodies may we have IgA antibodies, anti-endomycin antibodies, the diagnostic, HLA, DR3, 4, DQ2, and duodenal histology that we will see that there are less atrophy and crypts hypertrophy. Differential diagnosis can be many. Why? Because there is malabsorption. तो malabsorption के other cause of malabsorption, autoimmune enteropathy, tropical screw, जो कि tropics में होता है, giardiasis due to giardia that causes malabsorption, especially fat soluble vitamins. bacterial overgrowth, eosinophilic gastroenteritis, soya bean and cow milk enteropathy, protein energy malnutrition. How would you manage treatment celiac disease का सबसे पहला ये है कि gluten free diet ली जाए और अभी लैक्टोज को और आयरन सप्लीमेंट्स को थोड़ा सा रखा जाए हॉल्ट पे. Normal amounts of fat, rice, corn flour, bread, fruits, protein, milk, eggs, and vitamin minerals are indicated in are advisable. Vegetables are advisable, and supplemental calories they are indicated in acute phase like vitamins, minerals. ये दिया करें in acute phase. Corticosteroid stuff तब देना when person is severely ill with the symptoms of celiac crisis like crisis, profound malnutrition, diarrhea, edema, abdominal distension. Silent celiac disease को तो obviously उसकी ट्रीटमेंट यही होगी ग्लूटेन फ्री डाइट फॉर सिम्टम फ्री चाइल्ड एंड पॉजिटिव सीरोलॉजी पॉजिटिव इंटेस्टाइनल स्पेसिमेंस. उनको कोई अपेरेंट सिम्टम्स नहीं होंगे बट दे मे प्रेजेंट इन अ चाइल्ड विद नॉन स्पेसिफिक जीआई कंप्लेंट्स. तो उस टाइम ड्यूरेशन के लिए यू शुड एडवाइज ग्लूटेन फ्री डाइट. हाउ व्हाट आर द प्रोग्नोसिस? इट मे हैव अ गुड प्रोग्नोसिस इफ you control the diet of a patient and make it gluten free, but in long standing cases it may lead to B cell lymphoma and small intestinal malignant lymphomas. So this is all about celiac disease. Jazakallah khair.